Hey guys, it's Matt Bartram here from Warrior Fitness and Health at Warrior Headquarters here in Dordon, Tamworth. And in this very short vlog, I've had the question, Matt, can you give me some top tips on how I can deal with stress? So I can't go into detail here because there's so much information about stress, and of course it all depends on what kind of stress you're suffering from. So I'm going to talk about the three main types of stress that my clients go through, the general population go through, and what I've got some information that I can give you some top tips about. So the main stress I'm talking about here is physical stress, so that's stress on the body. I'm talking about mental stress, and I'm talking about emotional stress. So the one kind of stress is in the body. The psychological and the emotional stress is about the mind and our thoughts. But as we all know, the mind and the body work together, so all three interconnect. Firstly, what I've got to say is if you are under any kind of stress whatsoever, you've got a hormone circulating within your body called cortisol. Okay? Cortisol is the stress hormone that we need to deal with stress and to help us cope with stress. Now, the hormone cortisol is really useful because it allows us to run away from danger when we need to. We're crossing the road, a car comes, oh God, we've got to run across the road. Back thousands of years, we used to run away from saber-toothed tigers, and we used to run away from danger. So the stress hormone is really, really useful for keeping us safe. However, the stress hormone should not be running through the body 24/7. It should be in short bursts when we need it to give us a bit of spontaneous energy to help us survive and to prolong our life. So if you're under any kind of stress whatsoever, your body is probably producing too much cortisol. Now, there's two things you need to do here. One, you need to look at the causes of the stress and try and remove or reduce or eliminate them. Okay, so that's work that you need to do. That's work that you need to look at. You need to be getting pen out, paper out. What is causing me physical, emotional, mental, psychological stress? Write down the causes and see what you can reduce, eliminate, or actually just bring down a level. Okay, that's work that you need to do. What I can do in this vlog, I'll give you some top tips. Now, these top tips come from my 5 Peaks of Transformation seminar that I deliver about once a year. So if you're under any kind of stress whatsoever, first thing you need to look at your food. Okay, so you need to be eating more real food. Not processed food, not fast food, but real food. Meat, veg, fish, complex carbohydrates, fruits, nuts, all the real single ingredient food that we know is good for us. We need to drink more water. We need to drink at least 2 litres per day, and we need to limit caffeine-based products and sugar-based products. So while we're dealing with stress, we can get some proper fuel within us for our nutrition. That's going to help our hormone levels. It's going to help our neurotransmitters deal with the stress. So that's the first one, that's food. Sleep. Right. Sleep, you need 7 to 8 hours per day. 1 hour before bed, you should be having no electronic gadgets in your life. In fact, you should be limiting use of the mobile phone and tablets if you're under stress, because that's another cause of stress that I've done another vlog on. So 1 hour before bed, no gadgets, soft lights, candlelight, ideally a bath, some gentle reading, no work, no stimulation. Your hour before bed should be wind down time in preparation for you to have an amazing 7 to 8 hours sleep. If at all possible, if your lifestyle allows, it would be really cool if you could have a little nap during the day. Maybe lunchtime, maybe early afternoon. I know not everybody's lifestyles allow that, but if you're under stress, a power nap of between 60 and 80 minutes is going to do you so much good and so much healing. It is absolutely phenomenal. So we've done food, we've done sleep. We're going to go on to exercise now. Now, exercise itself is a stressor. So if you're under physical stress already, doing a whole load of exercise is just going to add to that stress, and it's going to drive cortisol right up to the sky. So if you are under physical stress and some emotional and mental stress. Your exercise should be movement based. It should be relatively gentle, that's not taxing on the body, but you're just keeping everything flowing nice. You're doing it for health and well-being and fitness rather than chasing physical and weight goals and this, that and the other. It should be less than 40 minutes and it should be something every other day. So you've got some stimulus and you've got some rest and recovery. You've got some stimulus, you've got some rest and recovery. So that's food, that's sleep, that's exercise. Next one, you need to slot in recovery and recuperation times. So whereas we work for so many hours, we sort of kids out for so many hours, we might train for so many hours, we might socialise for so many hours, we've got to slot in some rest and recovery. So you're going to pencil in your diary, or you're going to set some reminders on your phone, a half an hour walk in nature, half hour playing with a dog, a bath in candlelight with some soothing music, some meditation, some quieted guided meditation from YouTube or something like that. You know what I'm trying to sell here? I'm trying to sell away from gadgets, away from the hustle and bustle, away from the chitter chatter and all the stuff and the pressure around you. It's time just for you in solitude, just for you to come down. It might be a gentle mountain bike ride in the woods. Whatever brings you down is what you need to schedule a couple of times during the week. And my last point is you need to set some goals to try and reduce what are the causes of the stressors. So for example, if you are under some sort of emotional stress, let's say, for example, you've got a toxic person in your life that is causing some emotional stress. You've got to start setting yourself some goals to say, right, okay, does this person need to be in my life? Can I limit the time with my life? How do I communicate to this person that the way that they're treating me is causing me stress? Do I need to get a mediator in? Do I need to get a family member involved? Do I need to get a friend involved? Well, you need to start looking what's actually causing stress here and what can be done about it. Because wherever there's a problem, there's always a solution. And instinctively in here, we know, and it's about setting a goal and taking meaningful action. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm dealing with stress. There's my top tips. It's about the correct food, the correct sleep, the correct exercise, the correct recovery, and the correct goal setting to help you get that cortisol down and start feeling yourself again. So I hope you found that vlog useful. If you have, please press the like button and share it so your friends and family see it. If you'd like to know any more about my work, my PT, my nutrition, my sports massage, my famous Warrior Bootcamps that are the biggest in Warwickshire and at national figures, send me a message, look on my website, www.personaltrainertamworth.com. Do a search on social media for Matt Bartram PT. If you've got any questions for these vlogs, just inbox me. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Be absolutely epic!